You may already know how powerful tapping and EFT can be. You've seen it bring relief to the people in pain, especially when they're suffering from trauma, stress and chronic anxiety. Maybe you've even seen the power of a single round of tapping to take down your stress levels. But when you introduce it to your clients and your professional colleagues, you meet resistance. They want mainstream solutions. They dismiss the technique as too woo-woo. It's frustrating because you know that tapping could really help these people. What if you could convince them that EFT and tapping techniques have already joined the mainstream? What if you could point to scientific research reported in the top mainstream journals? And what if this evidence were presented by experts whose credibility can't be denied? Professionals with medical, scientific and psychological credentials. We've got the goods.
Pain was in every part of my body for many, many years. I stopped needing a doctor.
I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I cannot find any traces that it ever existed in my body.
I had over 80 allergies and I was allergic to the world, basically. I am not allergic to anything. I can eat anything I want to. Pain issues,
Cravings, post-traumatic stress disorder.
EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and it's an emotional version of acupuncture, except we don't use needles. Instead, we address emotional issues. The emotional contributor to disease and ailments and physical things is far greater than the emphasis that's been given to it to date. All of us know intuitively that if we're carrying around angers and griefs and guilts and traumas, it shows up physically. If somebody is really angry, their stomach is tight, maybe the veins down out on their neck, their blood pressure goes up. Emotions cause physical things. Well, you keep that body a long period of time, now you're looking at diseases.
You know, in my own case, I got tired of giving medications which would just treat the symptoms and didn't really address what I thought was the underlying problem.
EFT, on the other hand, zeroes right in on it, and I think that's why we get results where nothing else will.
It's possible to clear emotional issues at a deep enough level that physical healing results.
Acupuncture relies on the fact that there are subtle energies that run throughout the body called meridians. If they're not flowing well, the body's health does not do well. And what I found was something just very stunning. If we stimulate these meridians, tapping on them with our fingertips, it tends to balance things out, and people that would have an intense emotional issue, it would just fade. Sometimes it would happen in minutes. Once you start taking care of these emotional issues and doing it correctly and really resolving them, physical things start to subside as well.
Immediately, I could control my pain levels.
I cannot think of one case it did not work on a migraine. My migraine was gone in 10 minutes.
I don't have diabetes anymore. I don't have to check my blood anymore. I gave my blood meter to my sister, whose cat has diabetes because he's overweight.
What we've really done is taken a very ancient, very well-established process